The MP5 GBBR series, at this point, what more can you say about them? Essentially, well, they are in a class by themselves, because let's be honest, if you're looking for a licensed gas blowback MP5, or well, any gas blowback MP5s for that matter, at this point, it's these guys or no one else. With my previous statement, the same can be said about this K version. This isn't even the first time the K variant has been released. As its name would suggest, this is a Gen 2 version of the PDW and third MP5K in this particular series. It is way too hot outside for all of this. Well, welcome to the studio. So, if it's an MP5 you're looking for, or in this case, an MP5K, you know, this one would be the one. All right. If you want cool products like this and many more, check out our online store at www. Okay, you win. While I know the MP5 series basically is sitting alone at the top, I guess the more important question would be, how viable is it as your next CQB option, or even a secondary option? Well, we're going to find out. The MP5K PDW, even though might not be as famous as the generic MP5K itself, you'll still find it in many hit movies and TV shows such as The Rock, 007 Tomorrow Never Dies, Breaking Bad, and video games such as the Rainbow Six series, most recently, Rainbow Six Siege. An icon in its own right, the MP5K PDW is yet another H&K SMG that is instantly a head-turner amongst its peers. In Airsoft, companies like Tokyo Marui have been bringing MP5s to the market for a long time. Well, since the 90s. But since they're unlicensed products, they're not like this size. They're a little bit off spec, and while they're cool, they do leave something to be desired. But this one, however, is a fully licensed MP5K PDW, so it's going to be 1-to-1 sized. So for the enthusiasts out there, this is going to be the most accurate depiction of this particular gun that you're going to get your hands on. See this? It even has a hollow grip, so no more off spec due to having AEG parts and, well, a motor in the grip. We were told by the manufacturer that the upper receiver is made with a new steel stamping, and the plate receiver of the MP5K is manufactured from stamped steel and uses a welding process for this beautiful, authentic look that's highly realistic and very robust, as seen on other MP5s. With all these welding marks, there's a sense of raw beauty here that's wildly appreciated by MP5 and H&K fans world over. The lower receiver group in this version of the gun is the same one as used by the United States Navy SEALs. It features full auto, semi, and safe. The selector lever is also ambidextrous. Additionally, the gun comes with a classic side folding stock that features H&K markings and locks into place nicely. The sights are classic H&K diopter sights that are adjustable and comes with a threaded 14mm counterclockwise threading. In addition to the 14mm CCW threads, you can also use tri-lug adapter compatible suppressors to quickly attach and detach suppressors to the MP5K PDW. While we're on the topic of accessories, the MP5K is also compatible with the other standard MP5 top rail mount for you to mount, you know, red dot sights if you would like. We're going to do that for you guys when we shoot the gun. As an other point, you can remove this whole rear stock assembly for something like this. If you don't like this kind of traditional H&K style, relatively cumbersome stock, you can put this end cap in there, and there you go. You can go stockless, or you can use compatible Picatinny buffer tube or Picatinny style side folding or wired stocks. While the externals of the MP5K is quite exquisite, now it's high time we talk about the internals of this puppy, because it can't be called a Gen 2 if there's no Gen 2 guts in the gun. Internally, the MP5K boasts a new bolt group design with a built-in floating buffer with an enhanced nozzle assembly. The bolt carrier combines a steel buffer and a two-stage recoil spring steel recoil spring guide rod set for great recoil impulses. This design does not only improve the realistic shooting experience, but adds to overall durability. The bolt group parts are also compatible with version 1 and version 2 bolt carriers. Adding to more steel goodness, the charging handle, the rear drum sight, front sling mount, and the rear sling swivel are all steel. The new redesigned chamber and BB feed system is made from reinforced polymer materials, combining with a redesigned magazine, which makes the gun way more reliable. Finally, we're going to talk about adjusting the hop-up, and you can find the hop-up inside this handguard, to which I'm going to show you how you can access that. So there's a pin holding this vertical foregrip handguard assembly together. Now, I do have an Allen key here to kind of help me out. It is quite stiff. I'll find a trusty suppressor. Just like that, you can remove the handguard. And you can find the hop-up right here at the base of the outer barrel assembly. Now, the grooves are quite shallow, so either use a tool or you're just gonna have to take your time to adjust for more or less hop. I'm using 0.2 gram BBs and green gas. We are gonna do our first part of our testing of the MP5K PDW. We're gonna start with accuracy. I am perfect CQB range, a little bit over 10 or so meters away from our target. We're going to see how good can the MP5K PDW hold a group. After which, we're going to do a gas efficiency test where I will fill this magazine up full one time, and I will see how many magazines I can clear. Of course, I want to test out some full auto capability for you guys in between my shooting semi. More shooting, less talking. Let's get to it. So when they said it's going to really improve the shooting feeling and the recoil impulse with all these steel internals, I'm going to say that absolutely delivered. This thing kicks probably harder than some of the other MP5s I have shot. The trigger reset is very good. Check this out, guys. And the reset, bam, right there. Super short. I'm right at the wall. Brakes clean. One more time. Very nice. I'm impressed. Now, I'm gonna flip it on auto and see how she feels. You see the bolt is locked. So in the video I said, can this gun work as a viable, possibly secondary option? Now, I figured it would be fun if we shoot this thing one-handed. I know it's a little bit cumbersome with all this extra stuff on it, but how possible is it for me to just kind of do this? Definitely viable. A little hard to aim, but you could definitely shoot this thing one-handed if you want. Let's do one more mag dump, and we're going to check those results. All right. Fresh mag. You can never get tired of the HK slap. Cleared it. Oh, there's still gas in this mag. Now, this only means one thing, guys. Gas efficiency test. All right, so let's quickly recap on our accuracy portion of our test before we get into the gas efficiency part. Now, you can see, pretty good grouping over here and over here. Its auto was a little spread out, but then again, for a 115 millimeter length inner barrel, well, It was not bad, I would say. Now, you can mount a suppressor like this up front and then extend an inner barrel. It's GBB type, by the way, for extra accuracy. I would absolutely recommend you guys do that if you want to increase your range for your gun. Also, it should be able to up your FPS a little bit as well. All right, one full magazine charged with gas, 30 rounds. We're gonna see just how gas efficient the gun is. And I'm gonna go with this one-handed shooting feeling. Some auto up in there. One mag. Number 2. 2 mags. And it's not even cold. 3. That's 4. From this moment on, I'm just doing full auto. Five. All right, it's starting to get a little cold. Still locked back after number 6. This may be it, guys. Yep, that is it. 7. 7 mags, semi-auto, full auto. This new magazine that they have is absolutely fantastic. I think that's a RedWolf TV record. Want some more MP5 goodness? Why don't you check out the MP5 SD3 video that I did some time ago. Click on the card above, or you can find it in the description below. I'm gonna throw it back to what I said a little bit earlier about what more can you say about the MP5 GBBR series. Over the years, the platform has experienced some problems, yes, but that's the growth cycle a lot of companies have. And VFC, like all the other companies, over time improve upon their products. This latest Gen 2 version has addressed a lot of the problems from the earlier versions. With the plethora of steel parts and upgraded internals found on this MP5K PDW, I can say definitively that this is now the cream of the crop, the top of the top, best MP5 gas blowback to date. Which brings me to the second part of this question: is it viable? Now, the answer to that would sum up as yes and, well, yes. I didn't answer that yes and yes just to make a joke, but there is a point to this. If you're a gamer, if you want to go out there and shoot and use this as a tool, as primary, absolutely. As a secondary, well, if you want to run a sniper rifle, as this is your backup, remove the buttstock, put on the end cap, sure, you absolutely can. It is an absolutely viable skirmishing, for lack of a better term, fighting gun. Now, the flip side of that, now if you're a collector, if you're one of those guys that just love the MP5 series, this MP5K PDW, with all its bells and whistles, is an absolutely viable piece for the collector, movie buff, or person who appreciates firearms but lives in a place where you can't own real ones otherwise. So that's what I was trying to refer when I say the MP5 sits atop a mountain by itself, because the only other guns that is in this category that is so far removed from its competition is other versions of itself. So with that said, guys, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think can come close to the old MP5? And do you think this one could finally be the perfected version of the MP5 series? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you want cool guns like this and many more, guys, don't forget to check out our online store at www.redwolfairsoft.com. If you liked this video, give us a like. If you thought it was cool, share it with your friends. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to be notified every time we upload a new video. Guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, have a good one.